streaming. Okay, we are streaming. Yeah. All right. Well, hello, hello. And for those of you who don't know me, my name is Glenda Barrington, and I am so excited to be here today. For many women, being in debt can feel like being in a bad relationship. It's the kind of relationship, that tears them down and it stresses them out and basically makes them feel like crap. And I know what it feels like because I've been there. And I help women break up with debt and kick it to the curb. However, to reach this level of financial wellness, it takes more than just paying off the bills. For many women, finding a balance between taking control of their finances and I always get screwed up on that, and taking control of their finances and taking care of themselves can be challenging. But it doesn't have to be one or the other kind of thing. After all, your financial wellness is intertwined with the other areas of your life. And that's why I brought together a group of experts in financial literacy, mindset, self care, and self confidence to create the Essentials of Financial Wellness giveaway. It's a bundle of free tools, training, and more to support women on their life's journey. The giveaway ends this coming Friday, tomorrow. So today and tomorrow, I'll be chatting with some of the awesome women who've contributed to the giveaway bundle. So you'll get to learn a little about them and the free gift. Today, I'm joined by Kirsten Crowder, financial educator. Hi, Kirsten. My gosh, see, I'm having problems again. So, hi, Kirsten. I'm so happy you're able to be here today.
Thank you so much, Glenda. It's amazing to be here.
All righty. So, as a financial educator, how do you serve others?
Well, that's a great question. I think that in the traditional financial advising industry, a lot of people go to see their financial advisor and they have them set up solutions for them. I want to retire, I want to have something for my kids' education or things like that, and they just leave it with them, and they don't really understand what it is that they're putting in place. They're just doing it because somebody somewhere told them that they should. So, as a financial educator, my role is to make sure that not only do you get these solutions set up, but you actually understand why you're setting them up in the first place. So that's where we're changing the industry, and we're really making sure that you can become empowered in being your own money manager with our help. And we're bridging the gap between financial literacy and financial independence.
Wow, that is awesome. And I mean, that's very important. And you struck on a very, very good point because there are a lot of people who just kind of say, okay, here's what I have invested, do whatever you want to do with it. You don't need to tell me about it. Just you do your thing and give me the bottom line. And they don't really care how they get from here to here. So, like you said, you're bridging, you're filling in here and you're educating and helping people understand what's happening with their money and where it's going and what it's doing, right? So
Exactly.
that's awesome. That's
Yeah.
awesome. And so, what prompted you to become a contributor in this particular giveaway?
Well, the first thing that I noticed was the masses, coming together, bringing a lot of people to one place. I am a big believer in mass education. I love independent, intimate one-on-one, but if I can get the word out to a bunch of people, that's what I want to do, because at the end of the day, I want to be able to make sure that as many people as possible are impacted by financial education. And also seeing an amazing group of female entrepreneurs coming together is something that I care a lot about, because women are the future. Women are so amazing, and being able to be surrounded by female business owners is just an incredible opportunity.
Yeah, I agree 100%. And this is an awesome group of ladies, including yourself, that have come together on this project with me. And I think it's amazing because everything that we're bringing to the bundle. It's like it's in different areas, right? Like I said, financial wellness, self-care, mindset, and self-confidence. And these are all components of the get out of debt and stay out of debt process. Because even if you just pay off your bills, that doesn't necessarily mean you're equipped to move forward. Because a lot of times what happens, people pay off their debt and then boom, they're back into the debt cycle again, because there's so many things that they don't realize that affect their financial wellness, right? And so, yeah, and to have so many wonderful women bringing their gifts and their expertise forward and helping to, I'm going to say, to make changes in people's lives. Because um, even if it's just a little step forward, a little positive motion, big or small, it's still positive, it's still a step forward. And I keep saying over and over again that it could be that one pivotal little itty bitty thing that just kind of flips the switch and sends you off into a different direction, right? So
Absolutely.
it's pretty freaking wild. So, can you tell us a little bit the gift that you've contributed to the bundle?
Absolutely. So, what I have contributed is access to my team's financial education workshops. So, we have 5 workshops that we run between 2 and 3 times, 5 days a week. And
Okay.
then we also do one on Saturdays as well. So, 6 days a week, there is access to these workshops. They're all on Zoom. They run about an hour long and they are live and interactive. So you can even ask questions to the instructor and you can watch them as many times as you want. And there are different topics. So the 5 workshops are increasing cash flow and debt management. So learning how to pay off your debt, how to really structure it so that you pay it off faster and that you keep it paid off, and then
Mhm.
also rearranging your finances so that you can find more money to be able to put towards that debt. And then the second workshop is building a strong financial foundation through proper protection. So that goes over different types of life insurance. And because a lot of people think, oh, life insurance, you just buy it and that's it. And it's not one size fits all. There are a lot of different factors that go into deciding which type of life insurance is best for you and your family. So that goes over that one. Workshop 3 is accumulating assets and through investing. So that goes over things like dollar cost averaging and how to properly invest your money so that you're not just throwing it into the stock market and not really understanding what it is that you're investing into, or not understanding all the risks that are associated with that. And then the fourth one goes over retirement planning and education planning. So different kinds of retirement accounts that you can get set up for your future, and also different kinds of education accounts for your children. Because a lot of people think that there's one or maybe 2 different kinds, but there's actually a larger variety that you can choose to invest in your children's education. And then the last one is estate preservation and will preparation. So that goes over how to make sure that when you get towards the end of your life, because everybody does, you can properly pass down your estate and your assets to your family without having to go through all the probate and estate taxes and things like that. And also making sure that you have your will set up properly so that your wishes can be carried out like you want them to, and really save a big headache on your family.
Wow.
So,
What an
yeah.
amazing bundle. Like, that really packs a punch for sure. Like, you're covering a lot of the main areas there. And what I love about it is, like, for everybody, it's not a one size fits all, because we all have our priorities. We all have the things that we care about most and that are important to us. So to be able to um, create a financial, I'm going to, just for the heck of it, I'm going to call it a plan, which includes everything. So when we can create a financial plan that's specific to us, that's amazing. And I love the part about the estate planning, because there are so many people, um, like you said, we're all going to come to our end of life. And a lot of times people don't prepare for it. And it's the people who are left behind that get caught holding the bag and aren't sure how to deal with it. And it's a friggin' mess, right? So that's
Absolutely.
amazing. That's amazing.
Yeah, yeah. And I mean, like, I that really hit me as well because I mean, how many times do you go on Facebook and you see that someone has put together a GoFundMe for someone's funeral? Things like that. And that really hits home for me. I said, I never want to have my family have to do that.
Yeah.
It's so unfortunate whenever that happens, or people are struggling to figure out, to divvy up assets and trying to figure out what goes where. And it can be a very messy thing if it's not done properly. So I agree 100%. I'm a really big fan of that workshop. And the best part that I didn't mention from at first is I'm also throwing in a workbook that we have that goes along and follows with the workshops. So you can
Wow.
actually write down all the things that you're learning and implement them that way. And there's also a Saving Your Future book that I'm going to throw in as well that goes over all of the concepts that are taught in the workshops in a little bit more depth, a little bit more detail. And it's a fantastic book. I still continue to read it. It's only about 90 pages long, but it's incredible. It changed my life. So I'm going to be
Oh,
throwing that in
wow.
as well.
That sounds amazing. So now, Kirsten, like, I know we're all on, probably different time zones and whatever. So what if someone can't make the live, like if they're unable to make the live video, is like, can they access a recording, or how does this work?
Well, we don't do recordings at right now,
Okay.
but we do make sure that we have them running at different times during the day. So
Okay.
usually it's at 2 p.m. Eastern time, 8 p.m. Eastern time, or 10 p.m. Eastern time. So
Okay.
so that really kind of throws in. Yes, sorry, my daughter
It's
came in asking for a muffin.
No, it's quite all right. And I think we talked a little about this. Now,
Yes,
where's the cat?
there's the cat. The cat taking a nap, I think, somewhere. So we should be okay there.
Okay.
So yes,
So,
but yeah, so they're offered at different times, and then if those times really aren't something that works well with people's schedule, we can schedule a one-on-one and just go through the workshop that way.
okay, that's awesome. It sounds like fantastic, fantastic bundle of, in one gift. Um, And another thing that you touched on was the insurance, which is great because, like you said, a lot of people, when they think of insurance, it's kind of scary. It's like, oh, I don't want too much insurance, or I don't need this, or I don't need that. And some people become insurance poor because they have
Yes.
too much insurance.
Yes.
So it's good that you're educating them in a way so that they can figure out, well, what exactly do you need, right? Because
Exactly.
what you need, what someone with a family needs compared to someone who's single or just a couple, it could be totally different, right? So it's important to
Absolutely.
figure this out.
Absolutely. And we actually have a oh, I'm good, thank you. We actually have a specific formula and calculation that we go through to calculate what your individual insurability need is.
Mhm.
And we have something that we call a personal financial strategy. So we will go through and we can tailor your financial plan exactly to your needs, which is fantastic.
Excellent. Yeah, that is fantastic. Well, that is awesome, Kirsten. Thank you so much for sharing that with me. And I guess we'll just wrap this up. So I want to thank you for taking the time today to be here. And of course, for sharing all this information, not only about this awesome contribution, but a little about yourself and even having your little daughter pop in. Um, so glad that you could contribute to the event. Jeez, honestly, I don't know what's going on here today. I think I'm getting a little bit tired because I can't even speak now. So
I think you zoomed out. That's all it
yeah,
is.
I think that's it. I'm getting zoomed out, right? Well, I want to thank you for your awesome contribution to the Essentials of Financial Wellness giveaway because it's all so greatly appreciated.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm so excited to be a part of this, honestly.
Well, I'm so excited to have you here. And ladies, if you are ready to step up, take control of your finances, and take care of yourself at the same time, this could be life changing. So, we want to help you get started. Grab your free gifts and let us support you on your journey. And on that note, we are out of here. So, you have yourself a totally fantabulous day and always, always, always let your awesomeness shine. Bye.